Today we continue on in Europe and we're facing FC Augsburg, who conquered Lokomotiva in their group. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. I am Coach Leftfoot and we are NK Zagreb. That's why it's called the NK Zagreb save. But we're taking on FC Augsburg and yes, they beat Lokomotiva twice in the Europa League group stages. They beat them 2-0 at home. They also beat them 3-0 away from home. So they're not going to be a pushover of a team. It's going to be a tough little fixture, I think, and we come into it in pretty good form. Now, I said I'd come back for the Lokomotiva game and I completely forgot to do that, and I wish I hadn't because we won 6-1, but we're going to do both of the Europa League games in this episode to see how it goes. But yeah, lovely 6-1 win. Simjonovic getting a goal, they then equalised, and then that just angered us a bit, so we went and scored 2 through DeSantis, one through the other Simjonovic, 1 from Jerry, and Daniel Orsini as well scored an OG. Again, hit the post, hit his arse and went in, so nothing you can do much about that. But a 6-1 win ends our drawing little run of 2 draws back to back and then puts us in pretty good form for a home game against Augsburg. Now, I'm getting very excited, not only because we're getting towards the end of the season and we've got a reasonable draw in the Europa League against Augsburg, which could put us out into the quarterfinals if we win, but we're also getting to the end of the season, which means we're getting ever closer to moving into our new stadium. 15th of the 6th, 2030. It's going to be a monumental day. Now, in essence, this is going to give us more money because we're going to have every league fixture we play will have a larger capacity crowd that we can use, more than our 8,000 that we've got at the moment, which is wonderful. The bad side of it is that we're currently using Maximir for our Champions League games, which is 35,000 seater, and we sell it out for every game in the Champions League. So we are going to be losing a little bit of Champions League money. However, I think what we're going to do is as soon as we get the stadium, we're going to see if we can ask for an expansion on it straight away, because I think the board would be stupid not to do it. We've got the money. Where are we? Finance. We've got the money in the bank to be able to do it, and we've proven that we can have a big enough capacity crowd to cover it. So if we take like a home game against Osijek, 8,000 people were in there, and then a home game against Monaco, 35,000 people were in that. If we go to the games, who was the weakest team in our group? Probably Shakhtar were the weakest team in our group. In this game at home, the 6-3 win, 35,000 people came to see that. So in theory, in my mind, we can, just a reminder how mental that game was, 90 plus 4, 90 plus 6. We can expand our stadium, and hopefully it will allow it to keep growing and keep growing and keep growing, and we'll get a bit more money, which would then make us a bit more in the elite of Europe, which would be wonderful. But yeah, we're going in today. They're going to line up in a pretty nice black kit, to be honest. We're in our white kit, and we'll have to see what's going on. Their biggest strength as a team is one-on-ones. The goalkeepers in the team are all very good in one-on-one situations. 4-4-2 has contributed to conceding an average of 6 chances per 90 minutes played whilst using it. Well, let's hope they line up in a 4-4-2 then. But this is how we're going to line up. We're going to go for the double Mazzala attacking role, which I think is good. We're going to have 2 attacking wing-backs, 2 inside forwards like we normally do. And this is what we're going to go for to try and get a very good result in this game. Because I want a home win. I want a home win in the first leg, and preferably a clean sheet. If I had to choose between them, I'd probably pick a clean sheet over a win, because I think we could go and do what we did to Monaco. They're lining up in a 4-4-2, which our scouts said, you know, is not very good for them. But yeah, pick up where we left off. That 6-1 win was brilliant and really good. So we'll go out there and try and get the win. Now, I don't know much about them, so I'm going to go and let Marco do the opposition instructions. We've prepared really well for it. Let's get into the game then. We're going to start positive and we can mix it up if we need to. So Markovic was the guy that we once scouted to see how well he'd fit into our team and if he was worth buying, and we said no, because we went for Jerry and Nikola Tesla instead. But Augsburg have made a slightly better start, getting an early shot off inside the first 6 minutes of the game. So we're going to go attacking. I want us to control the game and put them under the back foot a little bit, and hopefully we can get in amongst the 4-4-2 and give that numerical advantage that we'll have in midfield to our advantage. I've said advantage a lot there, which is a bit of a shame, a bit strange, but yeah, this is the plan, is that we go through it in this sense and try and get the win. But they've got a corner. Torres heads it away at the near post, and Salman picks it up into towards Dunkel. There's a man. Salazar shoots, and Gonzalez makes a good save. Now Gonzalez has been very good since coming in. Very happy with his performances. Funk puts the ball in again. Jerry's back there. It's bouncing around. Mauricio Jose back out to Funk, and yeah, it's blocked. We've hit the woodwork apparently, although there wasn't a highlight showing it. Interesting. Torres into Rallis. Still Rallis, who's in good form. Thompson shoots. Cordoba makes a good save. And yeah, Rallis has stepped up to the plate where Vicario has vacated and Gronley has been injured. Rallis has done very, very well as there's a race there. Simjonovic gets here first. And we get another corner. DeSantis ball in. Tosic with a header. Again, he's been brilliant as a left back as well. Everyone playing... Everyone's impressing me this season. I mean, we've got a potential to go back-to-back unbeaten seasons, which would be absolutely ridiculous. As Cordoba plays a kick long, Tosic wins the header. Thompson brings it down. He comes forward with it. Jerry gets the edge of the box, gets a shot off, and Cordoba holds on to the shot and makes a good save. Now we're starting to just influence our dominance on this ball. On the game is what I'm meant to be saying. I've just recorded like an hour-long Civ session, so my brain's not quite with it. There's a plug for my other series. If you want to go and check out the Civilization series, please do, because I love Civ and it's another sort of strategy game. Not sport related, but definitely strategy. Rallis into Guigon. There's a big runner on either wing here, and DeSantis has found Simjonovic. He puts a ball in, it's blocked. Rallis picks it up into Thompson. Thompson gets a shot off, and that's not the best. But with 5 minutes to go until half time, I'm pretty happy, to be honest. I am pretty happy. We've restricted them since that first 10 minutes where they sort of flew out of the blocks, and we have now sort of taken the game to them, which is good. Guigon's not having a good game, so it'll probably be Tesla for Guigon at half time, and we just have to keep an eye on Tosic and DeSantis for fitness. But I'm going to assertively say we deserve to win this match. Let's go out there and do it. And I'm going to say lots of faith in everyone, because everybody loves a bit of faith, being told that they're all, you know, really good and everyone's happy and blah blah blah. So Guigon off for Tesla on that side, and let's get back into it. So we need Thompson, and so this formation relies heavily on fullbacks and the two centre midfielders playing as Mazzalas, because they're the runners, they're the goal scoring opportunities, and Thompson's there right on cue. I said a goal scoring opportunity, and it goes past us. No, not that. How is that not classed as a half chance? At least a half chance. Oh, Benkovic just over the bar. I mean, he's literally run onto the ball when it's been knocking around from like 8 yards out, and it's not counted as a half chance. It doesn't really make sense. Torres goes long, looking for Jerry. The defender's missed it. Jerry beats the last man. Jerry's through on goal, and Cordoba makes the save. Damn it. He's not scored one lob yet since successfully learning to lob the goalkeeper. He hasn't scored a lob. Thompson's not having a very good game. In the middle, his rating's just dropped off a cliff. So we're going to bring on Gronley, the set-piece specialist we have in NK Zagreb. He can come on. I think Gronley's probably next in line to be upgraded, I think, in the centre of midfield, because he's not the best. We're actually going to make another sub. We're going to bring on Ziyech is going to come on as our final sub up front. Now Ziyech is damn clinical whenever he's played, generally. If he gets a couple of chances, he normally sticks one of them away, which is very nice. Yes, we could do with you not getting sent off, as Tesla wins the header but can only give it to Albedek. Into Mario Jose, up to Carey. Carey comes forward. Oh my word, what an absolute banger from Theo Carey. His first goal of the season. That is ridiculous. Arbecker out here to Mauricio Jose, and then Carey just picks it up and just thought, meh, sod it, nothing else really on. Belts it along the ground. Gonzalez should do better, as I've been bigging him up, saying he settled in well. That is not what we needed. We really need to go out there and get them. We are 1 goal down, and it's an away goal. With 15 minutes to go, this hasn't gone to plan. We are already playing our most attacking system. I think we're going to have to go back to this 4-4-2 system that did well against what are they called? You know, AC Milan when we got the equaliser. But we just can't have this many runners going. So yeah, deep line play where you can defend. Gronley, you're going to have to go out there as a winger. And we'll put you as a winger as well. Right, let's see if the old 4-4-2 can come to our rescue again. Free kick to then Salaman in, and it's a penalty. Rallis pushed Salazar. And it's going to be Dunkel from the spot, and Gonzalez saves it. He went for a cheeky one down the middle, and Gonzalez keeps us in this European tie. Oh, that is that could be a very big wasted opportunity from them. Salaman ball in, Zajic wins the header, Rallis flicks it on. Tesla gets there, and he needs some support. He comes forward with it. He's trying to go on his own. Carey makes the tackle, and Doucet plays it out to Salazar. Salazar to Markovic. Gronley trying to put them under pressure. Rivera, Achbecker. Jose, Achbecker again, goes long, Simunovic with a header, but Salman picks it up. He comes forward, ball in, and Dunkel, that's a terrible effort on goal. We're going to drop down the positive because we've got so many men up the field anyway. And here we go, Tesla, back to Tosic. Tosic to Rallis on the edge. Rallis shoots and curls it in. 1-1, I will take it after that. And that is a wonderful goal from Rallis after giving away the penalty. Tosic here to Tesla, played and knocked a little back to him with a 1-2. Tosic found Rallis on the end, and look how deep they were defending, and it just goes past the goalkeeper and in, and that is 1-1. Oh, that could save our bacon. That penalty miss is now huge. That penalty must put Dunkel down to a 6.0 before he got subbed. And with 4 minutes to go, it's all going to come down to the second leg, I think, and that is dangerous. As a corner comes in from Salaman, Benkovic heads it away. Chioke is there. There's the full-time whistle. Whoa, 1-1. We've got it all to do in the second leg. Assertively, I'm far from pleased. That does fill them up, so they're on the same wavelengths as me. But we'll be back for the second leg. Okay, we're back for the second leg. A very comfortable, easy win against Vazadin. 4-0. They got a man sent off in the 18th minute. They went to a very narrow 4-2-2-1 formation. We just bombed everything down the wings and they couldn't deal with it. And we rotated our team quite heavily. So heavily that Vinko Peritin got on the score sheet, which was absolutely wonderful. Drakulic did score a pretty damn good goal, which is something I'd like to show you. A lovely shot that rifled in off the underside of the bar. So just as this loads up, we will pause this. We'll come into the director cam, why not, and go from here. So we built it up pretty well. It came to Ledesma. We'll keep it on high speed. Drakulic out to Peritin, cross in, cross back across. It was a bit of Big Sam football. It was all quite direct into the box, but we were attacking the wings. Canino down, Zajic is there, Drakulic bang bang off the underside of the bar, and that was actually a little bit too quick. So if we'll watch it again and speed it up through. So yeah, just for the finish here. So DeSantis put it in. It came back down. Zajic got bundled to the ground. Gronley jumped on it, pings it out wide back out here to Bakayoko, the left back. Fires it in. Zajic is tackled. It falls to Drakulic and then off the underside of the bar and bounces in very, very nicely. A good little finish that. We played well. We played very, very well. But we've got a big game. 1-1 after the first leg. We go to Germany and we're going down to the not as attacking formation. We're just going to sit back and then we're going to pounce. We're going to pounce on them later on in the game. So Gonzalez comes back in goal. He was rested. Everybody that is in this team was rested for the last game. Gonzalez, Simunovic, Benkovic, Veselinovic and Tosic at the back. Torres, Thompson and Rallis in the middle. Simunovic, Nikola Tesla and Jerry up front in a very attacking front three. So let's see how it gets on. They're sticking with their 4-4-2 formation, and we will hopefully have enough about us to absolutely destroy it. So I said that last time. Let's passionately, we're the underdogs. We love being the underdogs in a competition. I have faith, but assertively to the attacker, we have faith in you. We're not going to give him any individual instructions, but we are going to go into kickoff. The teams walk out of the tunnel. And hopefully this will be a very good game for Zagreb. A very impressive stadium here in Augsburg. We're going to go back to 2D so that I can try and find out and see what's going on. We'll just knock that back up to how we were. In fact, that's too quick for even me. So let's go to, that must be that one. Yeah, there we go. So Torres picks up the loose header. Rallis is there. And we're starting positive. I think we might go to attacking after about 15 minutes to see how it goes. But overall, it's going okay. CSK Moscow, by the way, took Liverpool very, very close. They got 2 away goals at Anfield as the corner comes in from Rallis. Tosic heads it back across and we've got a goal! And it's not offside. Simunovic gets his goal. We find ourselves 1-0 up and that equals out the away goal. And that is wonderful. Rallis with the corner. Headed back across from Tosic, completely unmarked. And there is Simunovic to just left foot home prod in the header back across. And this is a really good start for NK Zagreb in the Europa League. Could we be going to the quarterfinals? Are they in touching? Well, they are in touching distance. I'm so excited. I'm losing the ability to talk. But oh, it's good. It's good. 20 minutes in, still 1-0 up, but Augsburg now have a highlight. That's a terrible throw-in. Simunovic to Thompson, to Torres, to Rallis, to Thompson again. We're building this up slowly. As you see, not chucking men forward, which is fine. Thompson gets onto his left foot and fires in an absolute rocket. Mark Thompson has his 3rd goal of the season, and this is wonderful. 2 away goals. Jerry, I think Augsburg were expecting us to be launching a lot more men forward, and we haven't. We've sort of flummoxed them a bit. Cordoba was just flapping at it, and it goes into the net. 2-0. Now they have to come for us. This could play into our favour, definitely. Thompson stepping up in the big games. He was a big money signing for a club like Zagreb, and they've made it 2-2. No, offside. Bah! Offside, Sebastian Duquet. And yeah, oh, thank God for that. Right, throw in Simunovic to Torres. Back to Simunovic. Yeah, just keep it there. Why not, boys? Just don't. No need to go and force the issue forward. Simunovic up to Simunovic. Back to Simunovic. Goes long. Jerry's in behind. Jerry's through. I shouldn't have told him to try and lob the goalkeeper. I should have gone for go round him. I might try and change that in training. But we're playing very well. Markovic. Ball in. Oh, he's hit the bar. And then Rallis gets it away. See, they are still dangerous. We're just going to drop to a balance setting now. Tosic into Thompson. He's already scored 1. Rallis back to Thompson. Has another go. Just past the post. Oh, it's so tense. It's so tense. 2-0 on the day. 3-1 on aggregate. Augsburg have to score 3. Yeah, they have to score 3. Rallis shoots. Oh, he's fired that one in as well. They've got to score 4. Gronley who? Rallis is on fire at the moment. Just... oh, Cordoba is he's just floundering. He is all over the place. 3 away goals, a 4-1 aggregate lead. We are on fire at the moment, and this is wonderful. They are massively in touching distance. We could be like 45 minutes away from the Europa League quarterfinals, which is absolutely insane. You just wouldn't have pictured us to get this far, even though we've been a Champions League team for like 4 years in a row. You just wouldn't. Oh, I mean, we don't have any right getting past teams like Monaco. So the fact that we did get through Monaco, now we're playing Augsburg, maybe we should beat teams like Augsburg. Simunovic, that's a terrible shot, but why the hell not? We've restricted them to 1 shot on target. We are playing very, very well. And that is half-time, and I have nothing but praise for the guys. I'm very happy with how it's going. Let's keep this rolling. And yeah, we're still going here. Simunovic holds onto the ball at right back, up to his namesake but spelt differently, which I'm nearly speechless, which is a surprise if you've watched this channel for a while. I very rarely have little to say. Liverpool have taken control of that tie. What's going on around the world? Madrid are just about beating Fenerbahce on aggregate. PSG are currently going out to Rapid Vienna. Oh my word, this is ridiculous what is happening in this episode. I'd love that. If PSG went out, imagine that. That would be incredible. Dortmund are currently beating Leipzig quite comfortably on aggregate. Sevilla and whoever we get in the next round, it's going to be a massive tie. But we are half an hour away from being a Europa League quarter-finalist, which is quite mental to think about that. That is... We've come so far in this save already, and it's not over yet, because we're going to go and win the Champions League. Arbecker into Salazar, Rivera into Salazar again, Doucet into Salazar. Salazar comes forward, Arbecker comes forward, lots of bit of running space. Flanstein into Arbecker, goes back to Van Steel again. Curry back to Van Steel. They're not happy putting the ball into the box. They're obviously scared of our centre-backs winning all the headers. Dunkel, who missed the penalty, which... Oh, Gonzalez with a good save. Dunkel missing that penalty in the first leg was absolutely massive. Rallis with the ball in, it's bouncing around. Benkovic nods it back in. Tesla will pick this one up, shoots from range. That goes past the post. I'm just wondering, do we need any fresh legs on at the moment? We could do Tesla for Grigon, but everybody's looking fit and healthy. Resting them in the game in midweek. Oh! Cordoba touches one over the bar. Resting everyone in the midweek game was worked out wonderfully well as Thompson keeps this alive on a yellow card. Arbecker puts in a good tackle. Another corner. We are battering them. Thompson with a free header. Simjonovic. Oh, he's got another one. 4-0 away from home. I honestly think they are expecting us to come out and just be 100% attacking full throttle. And the fact that we've dropped people off and they've obviously gone to a deeper defensive line, we're just getting loads of space. What a performance this is. Absolutely ridiculous. Tesla is beaten to it. Arbecker gives it back to Rivera. Doucet into Rivera. Into Doucet again. Rivera. Have a look at this pressure. It's relentless. There's still 15 minutes to go. Ball forward. Dunkel's beaten in the air. It falls to Angulu. And that's a really poor touch. Simjonovic to Thompson. Thompson drives forward from midfield into Jerry. Jerry beats one. Shoots straight at Cordoba. Now Thompson's having a blinding game. I'm wondering if he should just be a box-to-box midfielder all the time. I mean, everyone's having a blinding game. We're just playing so well. I could probably do with resting Simeon. Oh, Tosic hits the post. Oh, man. Oh, I'm just thinking about suspensions now, because do we want Simjonovic and Thompson to be missing for the next games? Not really. Thompson lines up. Oh, it would be taking Simjonovic off when he's on a hat-trick, but I think it's the more sensible thing to do so that we don't have people missing for the next game. So we'll bring Gronley on there. We'll swap you two over because Gronley prefers to be a playmaker. And then we'll just go from there. Now, normally when you make subs like this and you take two people off or even one person off that's on a 9, generally the opposition scores from my history of Football Manager. But DeSantis comes forward with his fresh legs. Tesla into Rallis. Great ball out to Tosic on the left. Ball in. DeSantis with a header and Cordoba makes the easy catch. But what a performance. 4-0. Yeah, they're not the best team, but it's who we got drawn against, and it's going to put us through to the Europa League quarter-finals. DeSantis, Simjonovic, ball in, and there's a header, and Jerry gets one. 13th goal of the season. Simjonovic with a wonderful cross for the assist. They have not been able to handle us today. DeSantis just trotted forward, laid it out up the line to Simjonovic on the overlap. He puts a great cross in. Jerry sort of ghosted between Angel with a terrible, terrible attempt of a defensive header. And this has been utterly ridiculous. We also went with the risky manoeuvre of not putting a goalkeeper on the bench, so that's paid off today. Because I thought we were going to need goals, so I put lots of midfielders and attackers on the bench. And it turns out we did need goals, but we've scored them all within 90 minutes, and that's not been a problem. It's just relentless. Salazar brings this away, and he's laid it off to Kuhn. Kuhn runs forward. He's got a bit of pace, shoots. Gonzalez wants that clean sheet desperately. But there's like 40 seconds to go. In it comes, and Gonzalez is there again. 6-1 we're going to be going through on aggregate to the Europa League quarterfinals. This is brilliant. Rallis is just holding onto the ball up to Tesla. Tesla into Rallis. Rallis comes forward. DeSantis comes forward. He shoots past the post. The other thing to remember is in the league, where we've been playing in Europe, Dynamo have been playing in the league and not been doing brilliantly. We've got a 1-point lead at the top of the table, but we have 2 games in hand. And that suits me brilliantly. Magnificent performance. We have the semi-final against Dynamo coming up. But before that, in next day, we have the quarter-final of the Europa League draw. And this is incredible. We will go and do this press conference ourselves, actually. As long as we're still in it, that's what we've been saying all the way. The fairy tale continues. I'm pleased we're going through. We're not going to get ahead of ourselves. And I need Damir to be fresh. I'm pleased he's playing and I remain confident. He's playing for a team like that. Why would Jerry want to leave? Who do you want to draw in the next round? Wow, they are all big teams. Out of all of them, probably Sevilla, but I'm not too fussed. They represent the sort of challenge we'd want at this stage of the competition. 975k. Simjonovic gets 2 goals. Superb in front of goal. Not bad for someone that's listed as a backup player at our club. Let's go. Well, we actually need to rest everyone now because we've got a huge game coming up against Dynamo. So we'll give them 1 day's rest after that fantastic performance. Let's go and do the Champions League quarter-final draw. Disallow goal controversy. Blah, sod off. It's just bitter. You're bitter that we're better than you. And, well, we battered them. We absolutely battered them. Now, do I keep that same formation for the game against Dynamo? Are we home or are we away? We are at home, so I might go slightly more attacking. But we're not sure. I just can't wait for the draw. Euro Cup quarter-final draw. Right. I think I do want Sevilla. But I think I've got this feeling, right, we're going to get Liverpool. I've just got a feeling about it. Liverpool are first out of the hat, and they get PSG. Big game. Chelsea get NK Zagreb. Oh my word. Madrid get Inter, and Sevilla get Borussia Dortmund. So all the native teams like miss each other, because you could have had Chelsea, Liverpool, Madrid, Sevilla, and then obviously Inter, Borussia Dortmund, and PSG are all from different countries. But little old Zagreb will be going to Stamford Bridge, who have Jordan Pickford in goal on the transfer list. Interesting. When does his contract run out? This season. Do you want to come and join us to be a replacement for David De Gea when he retires? Possibly you do. I bet you're going to want a shit ton of money. But we're going to Chelsea, who are only 6th in the Premier League, so not highly flying. They're doing okay. Let's have a look then to see when we will be back. Not long to go. We've got 4 games in between, and then we'll be back for Chelsea in the Europa League quarter-final first leg. Can you believe it? Leave a like on the video. Leave a like if you're enjoying the series. It all helps YouTube and more people find me and the algorithm and all that stuff. If you want to be a patron and get your name in the backroom staff, like these guys over here, which we'll be going through at the end of the season, because some of them have actually been replaced, but the name stays with the position of the job. So, for example, Kemwin and Marco Toss have just been upgraded to new staff members with better stats, but they keep their role at the club. But yeah, if you want to be a part of the backroom stuff for $1 a month, that's all you have to donate. You get your name on the end screen, you get a shout out pretty much at the end of every season when we review everything, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Europa League quarter-finalists, get in there. Cheers.